Besides being one of the most viral and richest YouTubers in the world, mrbeast is a young visionary who knows how to make his fortune multiply. But have you ever stopped to think about how this celebrity lives? In this video, you'll find out all about mrbeast's luxurious life.
Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, and check the option all. But here is, you have to do all of that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments, hashtag #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started.
Career. Born in 1998 in Kansas in the United States, Jimmy Donaldson, better known as mrbeast, is one of the greatest YouTubers in the world. At just 13 years old, the young man made his first video for the internet, but he was not so successful at the beginning of his career. Being a persistent and stubborn person, Jimmy didn't give up on his dream, and even gave up college to commit to his channel, and that decision cost him his departure from his family home. He tested different styles of videos, such as game content, motivation, tips for YouTubers, and pranks, until he really went viral in 2017 with a video in which he counts up to the number 100,000, a challenge that took an impressive 40 hours. Since then, mrbeast has grown exponentially on the platform, producing videos in which he challenges himself to break unbelievable records, in addition to spending absurd money for most people. Currently, with 75 million subscribers to his main channel, it is the 6th largest in the world, reaching an impressive 400 million views per month. As if that wasn't enough, the young visionary has other channels, has his own online clothing store, and owns a hamburger brand that bears his name. With all this, it cannot be denied that Jimmy Donaldson has become a true phenomenon on the internet, acquiring a veritable fortune that can be spent on anything he wants. Mansion. The young man behind one of the most viral channels in the world has a fortune to spare to buy several houses and resell them for a paltry $1. That is, he really likes to shred his money, and it is by recording videos in this style that mrbeast reaches a wide audience. After all, who else on planet Earth is so crazy or so charitable to practically dump a lot of real estate like that? Certainly, many people who follow the YouTuber's work wonder where he lives. Despite being a public person on the internet, Jimmy doesn't usually open up his personal life and intimacy much, let alone boast millionaire mansions. He actually lives in the city of Greenville, in the state of South Carolina, United States, and his residence is quite common. In the few times that the YouTuber showed a little of the property, you can see that it is a well-decorated place, but without so many luxuries. A jaw-dropping real estate purchase he's already made is a private island to call his own. With 3.4 acres, equivalent to almost 1.5 million square feet in area, the property is named Golding Cay Island and is located in the Bahamas in the Caribbean Sea. He showed his audience his new acquisition, where he and his team spent 24 hours exploring and surviving on the isolated island. The place has a cave, a quiet beach, and a dense forest where mrbeast even found pigs that live there. In the video, he claims that he paid an unbelievable $730,000 to acquire it, but he did a great challenge with 10 participants, and one of them won the island as a prize. Cars. If there's one thing that mrbeast likes to do, is buy luxury cars, and he has already acquired countless to serve as prizes in the challenges or pranks that he does on his YouTube channel. One of the celebrity's feats was to destroy the cars of his 2 friends with a giant rock and give them other, better, and more expensive cars. On another occasion, Jimmy dressed as a homeless person and went into a car shop to see the salesman's reaction. The man was super receptive and respectful and ended up selling a Lamborghini Huracan with a 580 horsepower engine to the YouTuber. The price paid for this sports car was $200,000. In a competition with 50 people, mrbeast gave a Lamborghini to the last person to remove their hand from the car. After a 60-hour trial, the winner took home this luxurious machine valued at $300,000. Another segment he recorded for his channel was trolling passengers as an Uber driver, while presenting them with the cars at the end of each ride. Among the models that mrbeast donated were Jeep Compass, Kia Sedan, Nissan Sentra, and even a yellow Lamborghini. Imagine how much the YouTuber spent. To celebrate 40 million subscribers, Jimmy bought 40 cars as a gift to the subscriber that broke the 40 million mark. The lucky young boy who received this treat distributed most of the cars to his family and friends. In all, the gift cost more than $300,000 from the YouTuber's pocket. With the huge fortune that MrBeast has already spent donating cars throughout his career, he certainly has plenty of money to buy any car he wants to have in his garage. Exaggerated luxury. One of the biggest YouTubers in the world doesn't skimp on unique experiences in his life, spending a real fortune on unusual purchases. He has already entered the world of records by crossing the United States by Uber. The race was 2,246 miles, or 3,630 kilometers, spending about 36 hours, only stopping for fuel. And to accomplish this feat, MrBeast distributed around $10,000. Another surprising feat of MrBeast was buying absurd numbers of lottery tickets. He spent a total of $100,000 on the bets, but luckily managed to win on several tickets, recovering $66,000. In a gastronomic adventure, for example, he has already ordered the most expensive steak in the world. It's a piece of meat prepared for 4 months, steamed for 15 hours, and covered in gold to keep it warm and covered with truffle slices. And this dish cost the YouTuber $50,000. In another video, Jimmy also tried a luxury pizza. The dough is covered with a gold film, stuffed with Parmesan bechamel produced 10 years ago, Japanese meat bathed in special grape juice, in addition to being finished with white Italian truffles, and served with albino caviar. And with so many spices, this pizza cost a whopping $70,000. For sweets lovers, he tried the most expensive ice cream in the world, which is full of spices and special flavors, with chocolate from South America, strawberries from Japan, and various toppings considered true gems. No wonder this dessert cost $100,000. Philanthropy. If there's one thing about one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, MrBeast, that everyone knows, is that he's a great philanthropist. Most of the videos on his channel are content where he appears donating money and helping people in the United States. Often, we have the impression that he cares more about giving to others than his own net worth. After all, the amounts he often gives away are often unbelievable. 2 years ago, the YouTuber compiled all the money he's given away since he started making money on the internet. Whether it's offering it to homeless people, giving it to streamers while live, giving big tips to pizza deliverers, throwing money into the air, and setting challenges. In all, he said he donated $1 million at that time. Back in 2020, MrBeast mentioned on Twitter that he spent more than $10 million to produce this content that year alone. When it comes to the environment, Jimmy founded the NGO Team Trees, a project that aims to raise funds to plant trees in different parts of the planet. He has raised more than $20 million for the institution and has planted more than 9 million trees in the United States, Canada, Brazil, China, India, Thailand, Australia, France, Spain, United Kingdom, among many other countries. Another project is Team Seas, which collects donations to help gather the garbage that pollutes beaches and the ocean. In total, they have managed to collect more than 7,000 tons, 16 million pounds of solid waste so far. But they promise to double that amount by 2022. In addition, he recently created a new channel exclusively for charity, with all of its monetization being used to make donations. Indeed, Jimmy Donaldson is a great example of philanthropy. Business. The guy behind one of the most viral channels on YouTube is not only a celebrity, he's also a successful businessman. That's because Jimmy knows how to take advantage of his huge audience to promote and sell products of his brands. He has already launched, for example, the Finger on the App cell phone application, which is a game that challenges users to spend as much time with their finger on the screen as possible. In the app's debut, they had more than 1.2 million active players in the competition, with 4 people going all the way, staying for 70 hours with their finger on the screen, and each ended up winning the prize of $20,000. At the end of 2020, the young man launched a fast food restaurant chain, MrBeast Burger, which has partnerships with more than 600 restaurants in the United States. The snack is sold through the app, and just 24 hours after the launch, The app became the most popular on the Apple Store and sold over 1 million hamburgers. Just imagine how much he earned. After YouTube revenue, Jimmy's second biggest source of income is his online store that sells various products of his own brand. He promotes them mainly in his videos, showing the audience all the models and styles of shirts, sweatshirts, hats, backpacks, and school supplies, among others. Fortune. There is no doubt that Jimmy Donalds is one of the fastest growing YouTubers in the world. But many wonder how much the philanthropic celebrity really makes to donate so much money. His most successful YouTube channel is mrbeast, which has more than 75 million subscribers and has reached over 600 million monthly views. In other words, just with AdSense, the young man receives a high fee, which can be estimated at $1.2 million a month. Another way he can monetize his videos is with advertisements. He's already run a marketing campaign, for example, for Honey Gold, a startup that offers users coupons and cash back on online purchases. Not to mention the merchandising he does for his own brands. But Jimmy doesn't have just one channel, but several. He has, for example, a channel just for shorts, which are vertical videos of less than 1 minute that has more than 10 million subscribers and totals 1 billion views. A reacting channel with more than 12 million subscribers and 1.2 billion views. A games channel where he usually plays Minecraft that has more than 23 million subscribers and surpasses 3.5 billion views. And the new approach of mrbeast is to take his content to the whole world, overcoming the language barrier of other countries. He has created official channels dubbed into different languages, such as in Russian with almost 1 million subscribers, in Portuguese for Brazil, which already has more than 1.2 million subscribers, in Spanish with almost 9 million subscribers, and there may be others that will be released soon. To get an idea of Jimmy's income, in 2020, Forbes magazine did an article pointing out the YouTubers that earn the most in the year. With its main channel alone, mrbeast took second place, earning an impressive $24 million. But that figure represents just one of his various sources of income. So, with his many channels and companies, Jimmy Donaldson has certainly amassed a multi-million-dollar net worth.
Hey, you liked the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All About channel, your curiosity in videos.